Alright, let's be real. Kratos can defeat the Monkey King without any issue at all. And no, I'm not making this up. Everywhere on the internet, people keep saying that Kratos would lose to Wukong. But honestly, they have no idea what they're talking about. Either that or they're completely underestimating Kratos. But if you watch this video till the end, you'll see exactly why that's not the case. Now, just to be clear, this video is purely for entertainment. Everything I say here is just my opinion, and I could be completely wrong. So if you disagree, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And of course, if you enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more epic gaming debates. Got it? Alright, before we break down how Kratos wins, let's talk about Wukong because yeah, I get it, the Monkey King is ridiculously overpowered. This dude was literally born from a magic stone, gained multiple forms of immortality, and fought the entire army of heaven and won. The gods tried everything, burning him, cutting him, crushing him, but nothing worked. They even trapped him under a mountain for 500 years, and he still came back stronger. Oh, and let's not forget, he can clone himself, move at insane speeds, and lift his 17,000-pound staff like it's nothing. And get this, he can ride clouds at supersonic speeds, shapeshift into 72 different forms, and even pluck his own hairs to create an army of mini Wukongs. The guy once wiped his name from the Book of Life and Death, basically saying, yeah, I don't feel like dying. With feats like these, it's no wonder people compare him to Kratos. And honestly, if you don't know much about Kratos, you might even think Wukong has the potential to take him down. But once we break it all down, you'll see why Kratos can absolutely destroy Wukong. Let's get into it. Alright, before we talk about Kratos versus Wukong, let's take a second to appreciate who Kratos really is, because a lot of people seem to underestimate him. Kratos started off as just a Spartan warrior, a mere human. But even before he had godly powers, he was already doing the impossible. One of his craziest feats was making it through Pandora's temple, which sat on top of the Titan Kronos. No human had ever done it before. The place was filled with traps, puzzles, and deadly obstacles, yet Kratos solved every puzzle, overcame every challenge, and made it to Pandora's box. This alone proves that Kratos wasn't just about brute strength. He had the intelligence, skill, and sheer willpower to accomplish what no one else could. Then, after unlocking the power of the gods, he did what was thought to be impossible. He killed Ares, the original god of war. Let that sink in. He took down a god who was supposed to be unkillable and then became the new god of war himself. But that was just the beginning. Kratos' next big moment came in God of War 2, when he was betrayed by Zeus. Zeus took away his godly power and left him for dead. But Kratos doesn't go down that easily. With the help of Gaia, he survived and set out on a mission to change his own fate. Now, here's where things get insane. Kratos defeated the Sisters of Fate, so he could travel back in time and stop Zeus from betraying him.
Just think about that.
The Sisters of Fate literally controlled destiny itself, yet Kratos killed them and rewrote his own history. Even Mimir, one of the wisest characters in Norse mythology, couldn't believe this feat. Kratos walked up to gods who literally decide reality and told them, I'm changing the story, whether you like it or not. And Zeus knew Kratos was too dangerous to face head-on. That's why he tried to betray him instead of fighting him fairly. Then came God of War 3, where Kratos did the unthinkable. He took down all of Olympus. First on Kratos' hit list, Poseidon, the god of the sea. Poseidon wasn't just a god who controlled the waves. He ruled the oceans, the vast expanse of water that covers most of the earth. His power was literally as deep and unpredictable as the ocean itself. His strength could be compared to the immense force of the sea, and he could summon devastating tsunamis, whirlpools, and control water with the flick of his trident. The oceans, which were once thought to be a force beyond the reach of any mortal or god, were his to command. Yet, Kratos, with his raw strength and unrelenting determination, destroyed him effortlessly. Kratos didn't just kill Poseidon, he shattered the very thing that was supposed to be his domain. Then came Hades, the god of the underworld. Hades wasn't just some ordinary god. He ruled over the realm of the dead, an endless abyss filled with torment and suffering. He commanded the spirits of the deceased and had the ability to control death itself. His power was so immense that he was considered one of the strongest gods in all of Greek mythology. He also had access to the very essence of souls, the power to create endless armies of the dead. And yet, Kratos took it all in stride. Not only did Kratos kill Hades within his own underworld, where Hades was most powerful, but he also stole Hades' weapons as a reminder of how utterly he had defeated the god. This wasn't just a battle, it was a symbol of Kratos' unmatched dominance over even the gods who controlled life and death. Hercules, the strongest demigod in Greek mythology. Now, if you don't know, Hercules once held up the entire sky. We're talking about the literal weight of the heavens, the sky and all of its stars, clouds, and everything in between. That's an insane feat of strength. No human or god could do something like that. But Kratos didn't just face off against him, he outmuscled him. Imagine being able to match or even overpower a guy who held up the sky. And not only did Kratos do that, he also beat Hercules in his own game. That alone tells you just how far Kratos' strength goes. He's not just strong, he's in a whole different league when it comes to raw power. And if that wasn't enough, Kratos killed Kronos, the largest titan, a being so massive that he literally had a temple built on his back. But of course, the final fight was against Zeus himself, the king of the gods, the ultimate ruler of Olympus. And Kratos won. Now, here's an important point. Wukong, for all his strength, was defeated by Buddha. In Greek mythology, Zeus is basically the equivalent of Buddha, and Kratos still killed him. That tells you everything you need to know, even more insane feats. And just when you thought Kratos was done, he entered Norse mythology and repeated history. He took down Thor, the strongest warrior in Norse mythology, Odin, the Allfather, the king of Asgard, Heimdall, a god who could literally see the future, and yet Kratos still beat him. At this point, Kratos has fought and killed gods from 2 entire mythologies. So when people say that Wukong would destroy Kratos, I just don't get it. Yes, Wukong is powerful, but Kratos has fought stronger, faster, and bigger enemies, and won every single time. And this isn't even all of Kratos' feats. I didn't even get into his best weapons, powers, or skills. But one thing is clear. If these 2 ever fought, Kratos would come out on top. Alright, so after all that, Kratos' insane feats, his strength, and his god-slaying history, it's pretty clear that when it comes to facing off against son Wukong, Kratos has the upper hand. Sure, Wukong's got some crazy powers and insane immortality, but Kratos has faced gods and titans way beyond anything Wukong has encountered. So, yeah, Kratos can totally defeat the Monkey King without breaking a sweat. But hey, this is all just for entertainment purposes and my opinion on this epic battle. You might disagree, and that's totally cool. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who would win in a fight? Kratos or Wukong? And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more awesome content. I'm always dropping new videos on epic battles like this, and you don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.